Square. I'm Brian.
And I'm Jordan, and we will be hosting today's episode of GSTV.
First up in this exciting episode is Laura and Ashley telling us about D.A.R.E.
Hi, Officer Lynch.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
So, we want to know, what do you do here at Gwynedd Square?
Well, my responsibilities here at Gwynedd Square is that I am the D.A.R.E officer. So I come to the 5th grade for at least 10 weeks or 10 lessons, and we do the D.A.R.E program.
Here is Officer Lynch. You got it correctly. You go back to the table when you grab a water bottle. Okay?
I like D.A.R.E because Officer Lynch told us funny stories and he told us about all the harmful chemicals in alcohol and cigarettes and what it can do to you.
Hear me? Yes! Okay, so what I'm writing on the board right now is the colors that will be on your little sheet of paper that you pull out of the box.
I like D.A.R.E because Officer Lynch told us funny stories and it was kind of fun to learn how much harmful chemicals could be in the cigarettes.
Any strain, pressure, or excitement felt about a situation or any event is called
Peer pressure. Good job.
So what did we learn today?
I learned not to do drugs because it can affect your body in bad different ways. What is so important about D.A.R.E?
D.A.R.E is important because it helps students to understand the different challenges that will face them in the future and how to make good decisions.
I'm gonna beat the odds. I won't do drugs, I won't get in. I'm gonna call the shots in my life, and I'm gonna win.
And I also think it's important because it helps them to understand that young people can make great decisions, especially when they work together and they think about it first.
Why do we have D.A.R.E?
I think we have D.A.R.E to prevent kids from, when we grow up, to stop us from getting addicted to drugs or smoking.
People can tell me what they know. I will listen as I go. But people can't take my mind away. Only I can have a say.
I think we have D.A.R.E so that people won't do drugs and then ruin their lives.
D.A.R.E.
Drugs and alcohol and smoking is very, very harmful to you.
Cool. I hope those 5th graders have a lot of fun and learn a lot.
I think the 5th graders do have a lot of fun, and I think they learn a lot, and I just hope that the 6th graders remember what we talked about when we had them in 5th grade.
Thanks for talking with us today.
Anytime, be safe.
D.A.R.E. I will dare.
D.A.R.E is a great program.
If you enjoyed the D.A.R.E festivities, check out this cool segment about one of our specials.
Take it away, Shane, Metro, and Tom.
Hello, I'm Tom.
I'm Shane. I'm Metro. And today we're going to do a teacher spotlight on our physical ed teacher, Miss Buckner. Hi, I'm Shane. Today I'm interviewing with Miss Buckner. So, Miss Buckner, why did you become a gym teacher?
Well, I really enjoy working with children, and I really like all different kinds of moving and sports, so it seemed like the really perfect combination.
How long have you been teaching at PE in North Penn?
Oh, I've been here at Gwynedd Square for 23 years.
How do you decide which skills to teach to children?
Well, we have something called the Pennsylvania Standards for Health and Physical Education, and so I check those and make sure that for each grade level that the lessons are planned so that you can practice the skills that you need to do in order to meet those standards.
Do you have a favorite skill that you like to teach to children?
Yes, I really love teaching team building because it promotes students being positive with one another and working together to achieve a goal, which I think is a really important lifelong skill.
Thank you for sharing your answers.
You're welcome.
What do you like about gym class and why?
I like gym class because you get to run, and running's fun because it's a way to help you get fit.
I like gym because it's a good exercise and it can get you stronger and fit.
Now we have a segment with Daniel and myself meeting with Miss Feliciani.
What are you sharing with us, Brian?
I'm glad you asked. Let's check it out. What is the Suzuki program?
Our Suzuki program is a special program we have here at North Penn for students in grades kindergarten through 2nd grade. And it's a way for them to start being a part of our string program a little earlier. It's collaboration between the student and the parent and the teacher. And it's just a specific method of how to teach violin to someone, especially of a younger age level.
How do they learn to play without reading the music?
Well, the biggest component of the Suzuki program is that the whole philosophy behind this method is that students learn how to play the violin the same way they would learn their own language, which is a lot of listening, a lot of repetition, a lot of what we call babbling, the same way that a baby would learn how to speak. Really don't learn how to read music until they've gotten a good idea of how to play the violin and how to make a good tone. And the way that we teach them is by what's called rote teaching. So it's through a lot of listening, a lot of just echoing patterns, and the parents there to help because they're going to help assist them at home with what they need to be working on in order to learn the skills that the songs in this method teach. So instead of watching me this time, just watch your fingers, make sure they're landing right where you want them to so that we sound like one person. We're going to start again from the beginning. So when you're ready, put your bows back on the string.
Why do the parents attend the lessons?
Well, at this age level, we start with kindergarten, and they actually need a lot of extra assistance than just me when they go home to practice the things we work on. So the Suzuki method is based on the idea that all three components, the student, the teacher, and the parent, all work together. And the parent acts as the home teacher. So when they're in class, they're not only observing the activities that they do, but I teach them before the children even start taking lessons how to play the violin and how to break down the steps that we're going to do in here so they can help teach them at home. Are laying flat against the neck of the instrument, which is causing them to bend. The dot that I put on their thumb is actually on the side of their thumb. So go ahead and turn around, face your parents. Go into playing position. You got it. Let's straighten out that thumb. You got it. We're going to put that dot right on your star. That looks great. And then check those thumbs. Are they still on the dots?
Do you know any older kids that still play the same way?
Yes, our Suzuki students have continued all the way through 6th grade, and even though we don't continue the Suzuki repertoire, everything that they've learned started in kindergarten follows them through all the way up to this more advanced level.
Last but not least, we have an adventure with Piper today.
Today I have landed in Australia. I can't wait to share about this continent with you. First, Australia is the largest island. It is also the smallest continent in the world. The continent of Australia is completely south of the equator, which is why it's known as the land down under. Australia is home of 3 unique animals: platypus, the kangaroo, and an emu. you like snorkeling and exploring the ocean, Australia's Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef. And the thing I learned that I thought was the most interesting is that Australia's sheep population is more than its human population. Ah, that's a lot of sheep. Well, kids, that's it for today. Can't wait for you to join me on my next adventure. Who knows what continent I will be on next?
Well, Gwynedd Square, that's another wrap on GSTV.
See you soon.